please welcome on stage the next team to present their paper titled Winning the Shelf Battle in Store.
So allow us some time for some technical setup. So meanwhile, she gets it ready. Let's go to a store, and you are in front of a shelf where there are a lot of different brands of snacking category, all trying to get your attention, different products, formats, colors. Have you ever wondered what makes you really pick one of them, look at it, pick it on your cart, or put it back? Have you ever thought about it? You may or may not have thought about it, but that's definitely every marketer who is trying to look and answer for, trying to win the battle in the store. Good afternoon, everyone. Today, I am going to present a paper of winning this battle in the store. We are going to showcase how we have integrated technology, triangulated different metrics to arrive at insights for our brand Kellanova to help them win this battle in the store. So before we move to what we did, let's first try to understand who is that shopper that we are all trying to lure, trying to attract in the store. So today what we see a new breed of shopper which has come. They have a rising set of expectations. Thanks to the digital transformation, everything around is changed. They're looking for unified experience. They're looking for omni-channel fulfillment from click to collect to buy online, pick up offline. Overall entertaining, engaging, electrifying experience. That's what they are looking for. So what does it mean for the brand? It means that brands need to really up their game in a physical store. A lot has been done already in the e-com platforms, but in the physical stores, a brand really need to up their game. So basically what it means is if they walk in a store, it has to have that much sense of entertainment and engagement that they are persuaded to really interact, engage with the product, and finally add it to their cart. So the good news is, still today, 82% of purchase decisions are still taken in the store, the final purchase decisions, which is a good news for the brand, which means that retail activations, the in-store placement, everything plays a huge role. But the challenge is that all you have is that 3 to 5 seconds that shoppers give you to really pick up your brand. And in that 3 to 5 seconds, you are supposed to create that impact on their subconscious mind, engage with them, because still the subconscious mind is playing a dominant role in the decision-making process. And when it comes to a category like snacking category, which is highly impulse, this challenge becomes much more intense. Basically, they are trying to fight with lot of things, lot of activations. So in-store activation, the visibility, it all needs to be much more powerful to be able to shout out large to the shoppers that, okay, come on, pick me up. So for us, the challenge was, the client wanted to, or Kellanova wanted to come up with the right set of assets in the store, which is able to attract, that is allowing people to really notice them, engage them, allowing them exploration, and create that impact so that they are finally able to purchase the product on the shelf, which actually meant that we had to have a method which was capturing the behavior, which was capturing a behavior in more like a real life scenario situations, which also ensured that we captured not only what they said, what they felt, but we also captured their subconscious reactions. We also captured how they moved across things. When we looked at the traditional in-store researches, it had its own limitations, more in terms of number of options that could be tested, and more importantly, what we had was, at times the assets were not in a format that could be implemented in a store. Also, there were logistic constraints of the biometric devices, the cost and time constraints, overall escalating the cost, the logistic constraints, and everything that we had. So what we did, we integrated tech to build a customized approach. We looked at VR simulations, which allowed us to test a variety of assets and platforms. We did online eye tracking, which captured the subconscious reaction, all overlaid over a gamified platform, which actually gave us data which went beyond the set responses, overall agile and cost-efficient technology. Let's hear more from Prerna on this.
Thank you, Preeti. So VR platform is one of the key pillars of our design because it gives a near real shopping experience to the respondents. And we customize the platform depending on the specific research objective, the markets, as well as the number of scenarios that we wanted to test. So that provided us with a lot of flexibility as well as the agility. And we also deployed online eye tracking to capture the subconscious behavior of the shopper. Here you can see an example of how an interactive VR store looks like and how the shopper's gaze moves across the store and throughout the shelf. So all the respondent needed was the webcam, good lighting, and with a simple calibration process, it very easily became a self-administered tool. And the eye tracking outputs such as the heat maps, gaze plots, and area of interest analysis provided us with the very detailed, nuanced insights which further helped to enhance the overall shopping experience. And considering the impulse category and its target group, it was very essential for us to keep our surveys crisp, fun, and engaging. There are a lot of features that we use to gamify the survey, and one of such example is hotspots, which is a great technique where the respondent can get to play with the stimulus and pick up the elements that they like or dislike. So what we did was the key parameters from all these three technology pillars were then weaved together into the AEI framework. So although this foundational framework remains the same, the KPIs can be customized depending on the specific research objective. Right? We conducted a lot of studies using this framework. Let's look at one of the case study on the next slide. So this was a scenario where Kellanova wanted to launch a new product into the snacking category in one of the Middle Eastern markets. And they needed a strategic roadmap in terms of the shelf placement as well as the marketing communication asset. So we tested different planogram designs as well as the key visual assets using the integrated technology as well as the AEI framework. And we could complete the entire study from situation to results in a very fast turnaround time and in a fraction of cost. These are some of the sample outputs from the study. So what we did was we recommended an ideal planogram and a key visual that gave the maximum attraction of the new product on the shelf, and also ensuring that there is a positive incrementality on the overall category sales as well. And we didn't stop there, but we also gave inputs which helped the client to further improve the planogram and the key visual assets. So let's hear about the research impact from Amrita from Kellanova.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Amrita Sarkar from the Marketing and Insights team in Kellanova. And I would like to quickly take you through the research implications of these projects that we did with Brandscapes. The implication of these researches were broadly twofold. The evidence of improved interaction and conversion rates from these enhanced planograms has empowered the category marketing team to advocate effectively for these strategies with the sales teams across markets. Secondly, this research also enabled sales team to build customer confidence and secure buy-ins, particularly in markets with low market share, thereby achieving optimal shelf space and brand placement. As further emphasized by my colleague in the category and shopper marketing team in Kellanova, Brandscapes has been a valuable partner in these projects, with their reports significantly contributing to the development of a compelling narrative around shelf enhancement. The strong results from these researches have supported our goal of boosting brand visibility, initially in the test markets and subsequently replicating them in other markets. This approach further aims to enhance the shopping experience for the consumer and elevate our brand penetration and conversion rates in store. Thank you.
So I would like to conclude by saying that this is just a beginning. The kind of digital revolution that we are witnessing, there's a huge potential to leverage this technology which will help the researcher as well as the brands to win this new breed of shoppers. Thank you.
Thank you.
What challenges do brands face when implementing these tech-driven insights at scale in physical stores, and how can this be translated into different types of store layouts?
So one of the challenges that the brands face is, convincing the retailers, right? Because they would want to place their, brand on the best of the position on the shelf. And another, the point which I mentioned, that the category sales growth is also very important, because they want to take that story to the retailers and convince them that, okay, by putting this position, you're not going to lose anything, but you will gain the overall, sales at the end. Sorry, I forgot the second part.
How can this be translated to different types of store layouts?
Right. So this can be used pretty much in any type of store. So we've tested this in traditional trade as well as modern trade. This can be used in other formats such as I think the pharmaceutical, etc. So there is a huge opportunity, and it's not only limited to the in-store itself. The technologies can be used in the e-commerce platform as well.
And just to add to it, I mean, it's applicable across different markets, because we ourselves have done studies across different markets with the same framework, and it has really worked very well.
Thank you, that's all.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks.